This excerpt from a discussion between John Mearsheimer and Jeffrey Sachs explores superpower politics involving China, Russia and the United States. In this segment, Jeffrey Sachs critiques the US establishment for invading countries under the guise of defending various causes, when in reality, these actions serve to protect American power and maintain global hegemony. Almost all the time that we intervene, it's because we view this as a power situation for the United States. So whether it's Ukraine or Syria or Libya or other places, even if we define it as defending something, believe me, it's not about defending something. It's about a perception of US power and US interest, and it's in objectives of US global hegemony. And if we analyze the Ukraine conflict just even a little bit below the surface, this is not a conflict about Putin invading Ukraine. This is something a lot different that has to do with American power projection into the former Soviet Union. So, it's completely different. Second, if we decide we're the police, which we do, you can't imagine how cynical pretext we use to justify our actions. We use the cynical pretext that we're defending the people of Benghazi to bomb the hell out of Libya, to kill Muammar Gaddafi. Why did we do that? Well, I'm kind of an expert on that region, and I can tell you maybe because Sarkozy didn't like Gaddafi. There's no much deeper reason, except Hillary liked every bombing she could get her hands on. And Obama was kind of convinced. My Secretary of State says, go with it, so why don't we go with the NATO expedition? It had nothing to do with Libya. It unleashed 15 years of chaos, cheated the UN Security Council because, like everything else we'd done, it was on false pretenses. We did the same with trying to overthrow Syria. We did the same with conspiring to overthrow Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine in February 2014. So the problem with this argument is we're not nice guys. We're not trying to save the world. We're not trying to build democracies. We had a committee, by the way, of all the luminaries you could mention, but they're the neocon crazies. But they're luminaries. The Committee for the People of Chechnya. Are you kidding? Do you think they even knew where Chechnya is or cared about Chechnya? But it was an opportunity to get at Russia, to weaken Russia, to support a jihadist movement inside Russia. To do this is a game. It's a game of power. It's not that we're defending real things. If you want to defend real things, go to the UN Security Council and convince others, because the other countries are not crazy and they don't want mayhem in the world. But we just play games.